In this tutorial we're going to make a 90-degree bend, and this is going to be a quick and easy tutorial. As always, as you can see, this is the thing we're going to be actually making, and it's a 90-degree bend with flanges and holes in it. I'm just going to actually show you how we do this in slow time, so join me on this tutorial and we'll make this 90-degree pipe with flanges. Let's begin. Just get rid of the cube, and we're going to add in a mesh, and the mesh we're going to add in is a cylinder. I've gone to the cylinder properties, and I'm going to change this to 4. I'm going to get rid of the top and bottom by selecting nothing. So press the 1 key to look from the front, and we've got our cylinder. Shift and D, and we're going to rotate this in the Y by 90 degrees, and press enter. And G, so we've got our actual 90-degree bend. What we're going to do is just join these two together by pressing join. Go into edit mode by pressing the tab key, go on line select, select that ring and select that ring by holding shift and alt. And what we're going to do is actually bridge these faces. So right click, and we're going to bridge edge loops. As you can see, this little box now comes up, and if it's shut down then you can open it up down here like so. So what we want to do is the number of cuts, so increase this to the desired cuts that you want, and as you can see the vertices there have crossed over, so we're going to relax the smoothness until they separate again. And that's it, we made our 90-degree bend. So now what we'll do is we'll select this ring by pressing the Alt key down, then I'll hold the shift and select the other ring. In fact, we'll do these individually because that makes a bit more sense. E to extrude, S to scale, by 2. Select the other ring, E to extrude, S to scale, and press 2 on your number pad. So we've now got our 2 rings. Select this line, and we'll do a Ctrl and R on this one, Ctrl and R on the other one. And then what we can do is look from the top by pressing the 7 key, so we can actually look through our model. We can actually just hit this, which is X-ray mode. So holding my shift down, I'm going to go on point select, select this point, select that point, select that point, and finally select that point. And what we can do is press the 3 key and select these other points. I'll just take the X-ray mode off. The last point we can't really see because it's behind there. I'm just spinning it slightly to actually select them all. So we've got all these selected. Press Ctrl and B to bevel, Ctrl B to bevel, which will fetch this up. Then what we do is select vertices, and we can increase the width. So I want to increase the width so they appear but they don't actually cross over the points down here. So I'm just going to increase that so it does that. So we've got these selected in on our system, and I'm just going to press the X key to delete the faces. X, only faces, and there we have it. We've got 4 points in our mesh, and we're going to add 2 bevels just to actually define these corners. So looking at that, Ctrl and B, just going to make this 3, and then just take it up slightly. Press the tab key like that. Shade smooth, or shade auto smooth. And I'm just going to add in my modifier, and the modifier we're going to add in is a subdivision modifier, like that. So we've now got 4 rolls on that side, 4 rolls on the other side. I'm going to set this up to 2 just to make the actual hole a bit rounder. And lastly, apply this, and I'm going to add a modifier. This is the solidify modifier. Then we can just increase this so it's as big or as small as we want. Then apply it. Right, if you want to actually have these chamfered edges on here, me particularly I don't want to, so I'm just going to leave the actual holes as they are. But I do want to bevel on these edges. So go on line select, press the Alt key down, and I'm going to select this as well. Ctrl and B. Just to actually put a bevel on here, just like that. So I've just done it on both sides there. Take it back slightly. I'm just going to increase that to 4. Press the tab key, then apply all modifiers, and that's it. You've created your right angle bend in Blender. Thank you for joining me on this tutorial, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel and join me next time and we'll make something else.